Okay, I'm going to make a video blog, and in case you're wondering why I got a phone on my ear, because I'm talking, I guess you could say, to myself. But really, I'm talking to you. Okay. I wanted to make video blogs because I eventually want to write a book about some funny memoirs I have in my life, and I'm kind of lazy to write it all down. For one, I can't understand my own handwriting, and I don't have my computer available. So, I want to talk about Mr. Blah Blah Blah. I was about 5, and my dad, you know, he owned a business and stuff like that, and he would say, oh yeah, let's build my club like this, you know, and blah 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 blah. And, you know, I'm a kid, I'm like, okay. You know, like when you're a kid, you're like kind of curious and everything, you're like, what's blah 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 blah? And I kind of got frustrated, you know, I guess you could say I had some good, I guess I was kind of intellectual for a 5-year-old. If I knew the vocabulary I did now, let me tell you. So, like, I finally, and I was actually sarcastic, too, when I was 5. It's pretty funny. So, like, Dad, what's blah, 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 blah? Like, what does that mean? And my dad's like, oh, you want to meet Mr. Blah, 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 blah? And I'm like, oh, it's a he? It's a person? I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay. So he whispers to my mom, and my mom, like, giggles, and he goes, okay, I'm going to go in my room and go get him. So I'm like, okay, what does he got him stuck in a box, or in a closet, or in the bathroom somewhere, maybe hiding in the shower thing, I don't know. So, all of a sudden, Mom goes, come on in, meet Mr. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh boy. So I go in there, and my dad has his head, half of his face under the pillow, and he has, like, you know, Mom's eyeliner drawn on his chin, like for eyeballs. He goes, hi, I'm Mr. Blah, Blah, Blah. And I was like, oh my god. And, you know, when I was little, like, if I told a lie, my face would tell the truth. Like, my face had, like, holy shit written all over it, like, my mom, I really wish I got that on camera, because my mom seems to zoom in on my face a lot in our old family videos, especially when something shocking happens. So, like, and he's like, come here, little girl, come see Mr. Blah, Blah, Blah. Now, to me, all I see is this wave of, like, upside-down face with eyeliner green eyeballs, and it was so scary. It's, like, so deformed. And, you know, something was telling me, it kind of sounds like Dad, but should I take that chance to go see and find out if it really is my dad? It's like, really? I mean, and my mom was, like, so nonchalant about it, and if I knew that word back then, I'd be like, Mom, this is not a nonchalant situation. Like, no, I am not going up to see my, you know, Mr. Blah, 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 blah. But me, I was like, okay, because, you know, I didn't really know any better, and better, and, you know, I had, like, you know, maybe, like, a little vocabulary, but, yeah. Craziness, huh? I gotta write that. It was a pretty funny thing, like, who does that to their kids, you know? There's, like, a lot of things that my parents did to me when I was little, like that. Like that one time when Dad dressed up as Santa Claus and came in my room. That's another story, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so that's the Mr. Blah 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 story. So I guess from that point on, when Dad said that blah 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 on the phone, I never questioned it again. Of course, later on, sometimes he would just randomly, like, chase me around the house with the pillovers as Mr. Blah Blah Blah. I'm surprised he didn't run into anything. That would have been funny. Anyway, signing off.